Hello, friend. I want to talk to you about The Rainbow Fish. It's a children's picture book that was written by a Swiss author, Marcus Pfister, Pfister, and it's a book that triggered me immensely as a kid, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to go over it, like almost 20 years since first reading it, for good reason too. The front cover is really cute. It's got like tons of colors, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of kids enjoyed reading it. But when you look into Reddit threads like I do, you kind of realize why a lot of people are so affected by it. Some people say socialism, but I view it more as this whole concept of selling away parts of yourself just so you're liked or just so that you'll be part of the herd. Anyway, let's dig in. So front cover, very cute. It's got tons of nice colors on it, right? Rainbow fish looks very dapper, just chilling in the ocean, just swimming away. So let's go deep into it, shall we? So the book starts with this. It doesn't show the fish at all. It just shows the nice water, like some seaweed and whatnot inside. So let's begin. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish, not just an ordinary fish. You see how they start? They just say that he's not ordinary, all right? But the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. Okay, good for him, feather in his cap. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. So the book starts, it doesn't even show the fish, right? It immediately just shows the ocean water and how everything looks a certain kind of shade. So it makes it a little bit more impactful when it actually eventually comes out. And he does. They give you a full-on image of this fish. Look at him, just like dripped out, right? Colors and scales. And when I was a kid, when I got this book, you actually can feel the scales on the fish itself, which I found were like really cool. And I'm sure a lot of kids liked it too. But then it goes to the next page, and all these fish, they just look normal, right? Like normal fish. Their scales aren't even colored. It's just either blue or purple. And it goes, the other fish were amazed at his beauty, as they should. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past. Proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer, as he should. See, they actually give entire pages to just show the rainbow fish swimming about, right? And other people, like other fish just gawking at him. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful and you have so many. Like, honestly, I find this really annoying. Okay, so first of all, it's perfectly normal for a kid to want something shiny or something else that another kid has. There's a guy in my class when I was in preschool. He would come to class with like 10 Power Rangers, right? And he would just like stack them around him it's like a castle. And we would ask if he could play with it. He says yes, you can play with it, but we never actually asked, yo, you have so many Power Rangers, can I take one home? It was more like, can I play with it for a little bit, right? So first of all, immediately this fish is come across as entitled, but it's a kid fish, so it's fine. And they actually show the fish just full on giving it the stink eye, right? Like the fish literally looks at him and goes like, bruh, like, what are you trying to do here? And they immediately, the next page is just the fish just trying to swim away, just minding his own business. He's not even trying to be rude or anything. He's just being like, this is mine. And it's not even a Power Ranger toy, by the way. This is part of his body. So you're literally saying, there's so many nice parts about you, can I snatch it? Okay, and so he stands up for himself, right? He goes, you want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Cried, by the way, the rainbow fish.
Can
He
you
said,
cry?
no, I
Can
won't.
you,
I don't
no,
think I
no,
will.
but can you cry like the rainbow fish?
No, I can't.
No, can you do it?
No, wait, that doesn't like crying, right? So like this?
No, like say it, like act it out.
Okay. You want me to give you one of my special scales?
Like
Who do you...
like can you act?
I'm not gonna act it out, Maddie. Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Get away from me. Now, first of all, he's supposed to come across as a bad guy, right? Like, I know what teachers are trying to do. They're trying to teach kids about the importance of sharing. But we should also teach kids about boundaries, right? This rainbow fish is literally saying, like, who do you think you are? Like, stay away from me, right? Shocked. However, shocked. The little blue fish swam away. He was so upset that this other fish would not give him his scales. That he told all his friends what had happened. Okay, first of all, never mind. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. I want to let this silence breathe for a little bit. So just because this fish didn't give away a part of himself, this untitled little shit decided to tell all his friends, and as a result, no one will hang out with the fish. I want you to think about that for a bit. They turned away when he swam by. They turned away. They didn't just chill. He swam by and they'll just literally turn away. That's cruel. So now see? Now the rainbow fish is just chilling sadly with a starfish.
Wait, do you feel that you relate with the rainbow fish? That's why you're so mad.
Not no, but, dude, it's not meant to be a dissection. Why? Like, do I sound triggered? No, the thing is, it's about the issue of entitlement, right? So if you got all these nice cameras here, right? And I'm just like, yo, Maddie, instead of me lending it, hey, yo, you got so many, right? Just give me one. And then because you don't, I go to my friends and say, Maddie's a piece of crap. So you walk around with your camera and we just turn away from you. That's not nice.
I feel like
You're what?
you relate with it. Do you feel like you had a lot of shiny things when you were a child?
I actually didn't. Wait, don't interrupt. So what good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Okay, so immediately the rainbow fish is judging himself by what people view of him, right? So it's about self-identity. So there's this thing about kids or people in general where you only view yourself as worthy when other people view you a similar way. That's you outsourcing your happiness. You shouldn't do that, rainbow fish. So anyway, now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. You know how big the ocean is? He's the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. No friends. So one day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. He doesn't have friends. He's talking to a starfish. So, I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go... Starfish don't have mouths, right? Anyway.
They do.
They do?
They do. Dude, a starfish has a mouth in the center of the body, bro. That's how they eat. They crawl.
Oh, it's a mouth? Oh, okay. Okay, you can cut that out.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna add all my commentaries.
Yeah, you can. I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cage, whoa, that got dark. But if you go deep beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you can find the wise octopus. I love octopus, by the way. Maybe she can help you. Alright, bet. So the rainbow fish said, okay, let's go do it. That wasn't in the story. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. See? Brave and beautiful. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. That is a terrifying sight. Okay, next page. I've been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. The waves. Okay, this is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. Now see, this is it's trying to tell a good it's trying to tell a good story, right? It's trying to tell that you don't actually have to be beautiful in order to be loved, right? But should you sacrifice beauty in order to be loved? The answer is no. You shouldn't sacrifice anything in order for the public to like you, right? You shouldn't give up parts of yourself. Anyway, so now it shows the rainbow fish just looking very intensely at this octopus that's unblinking. Rainbow fish again. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say. But the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales? My beautiful scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Okay, now this part I agree, right? So it actually is, you don't have to be beautiful in order to be happy. The whole basis of happiness or self-identity shouldn't be based on what you feel like on the outside. It should be feel like what you feel like on the inside, right? But with that same token, should you give away a part of yourself and your self-identity in order to feel happy? No. Alright, now here comes this little like freeloader again, right? Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. So now, he just like not respecting boundaries at all, right? So after this little shit just went and asked for it, something that didn't belong to him, and then told all his little shit friends about how much how bad of a fish the rainbow fish was, He decides to come back, right? Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. After talking shit to you, to everyone in the ocean, I just want one little scale, alright? It sounds almost like a threat, right? The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small, shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. So he gives it over. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smaller scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you so much, the little fish bubbled playfully. Bubbled playfully. He was talking shit about the rainbow fish throughout the first half of the book, by the way. And now he's bubbling playfully. As he tucked the shiny scale into one among his... Wait. As he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came across the rainbow fish. It's called loss, bro. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. I have a buddy who smokes, and in Melbourne, cigarettes cost about, now at this point, I think $50 a box. So we were just chilling in an outdoor cafe, and then he lights up a cigarette, and this homeless man comes over and asks him for one. My friend's a nice guy, so he hands it to him. And suddenly there are 10 homeless men crowding around him in this cafe. And when he said no, the other 9 homeless men called him a bunch of names and walked away. I'm just going to leave that out there. It didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. And the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. Really? Did you? When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Look at that. Everyone's happy. Everyone's got a part of you. Everyone's got a part of your soul. Very nice. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and, happy as a splash. Happy as a splash. Okay, I know this was translated from Swiss, right? So I don't know what actually... Oh yeah, I know this was translated from a Swiss man, right? But I don't actually know what happy as a splash means. But anyway, he swam off to join his friends. And that's the book. So, yes, I'm still triggered by it. Are you triggered, Maddie?
I think by the end of the story, we all learned that Adam doesn't learn to share.
No, okay. Okay, so I personally believe this book is a little bit harmful for kids. I do know that in preschool, teachers do want to share this book with kids to teach them how to share, but it should not come at a cost of your own self-identity. So if there's anything this book teaches you, is that if you're special, if you're unique, give it away so you can be liked. And I heartily disagree with that. But tell me your thoughts. What?
I think you have some childhood trauma. Do you want to talk about it?